Yes, this title is clickbait. Or is it? Keep on watching if you want to find out. Intro. Oh hey K-pop stans, welcome to this video, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I am so happy and excited to annoy you with my rants, essays, and opinions. I am especially very thrilled and excited today because it's the first time I'm making a face reveal, well, on YouTube, because if you follow me on Instagram, you would realize that it's something that I did ages ago. Yes, that is a subliminal message from me telling you to follow me on Instagram. Go do it. So you've read the title as much as the thumbnail, I guess. So explaining to you what I'm going to do today would be very, I'd say, useless, but I'd do it anyway because it would make my video longer. I decided to do today a 4th generation K-pop group tier list because a lot of people are assuming about me that I'm a 4th generation auntie. And gee, we wonder why. When I'm saying a lot of people, I'm calling my friends on it. They usually call me that to bug on me and be like, yeah, you a 3rd generation stan and 2nd generation stan. You don't like 4th generation groups, you keep criticizing them, so you are an auntie. And I'm being called that, even by my friends, my mutuals. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Or aren't I? Maybe I'm going to find something out at the end of this video. So without further ado, let us start with the tier list. And before I started to make that tier list, I would like to give a shout out to the maker of this tier list named, I forgot her name, wait, Gae Dong Pyo. Because I am not an expert of making tier lists, obviously, so I will put the link of her Twitter and this tier list in my description in case you want to make your own tier list as well. And you can share with me, by the way, because I'm very interested in people's opinions. Anyways, let us start. Well, no, in fact, let us not start because I would like to put out a disclaimer. What I'm saying only concerns me. It's only my opinion. My opinion obviously isn't a general truth. So if you want to hate on me for something I said about your fave, don't do it. Because it's just my opinion. Or in fact, do. Because it helps with the algorithm. You can go and explain on the comment section why you're offended about the fact that I said this or that about your fave. Because I will say something about your fave. As a 4th generation auntie, I have to. So if you are offended or if you want to share your opinion, don't hesitate to put it on the comment section. This is supposed to be a disclaimer. What am I doing? Also, another thing, I'm just going to judge the music because I know that there's problematic groups. I'm not going to make that tier list according to that. I would just make the tier list according to the music and according to how I appreciate their music. If you see them putting someone in the don't like or like, it's only about the music. It's not about the scandals or not about anything else. There's nothing personal, in short, except maybe for the music. If I need to say something, if something offends me about some of these groups, is the music, nothing else. Well, at least concerning this tier list. So without further ado, let us start. Another disclaimer, but as a 4th generation K-pop group auntie, as they call me, I obviously don't know every single group on the list this tier list maker made. So if you stand a group that I didn't mention, it may be because I don't know them. And I can't speak about what I don't know, obviously. So what I first decided to do about this tier list is to change the rows names, because I wanted to put a little bit of my personality in this tier list, right? So what I would decide to do for the first row is to put you are not on their level. You are not on their level defines the best of the 1st generation that I find the best, and that nobody among the 4th generation is on their level. And then you have the second row. After the you are not on their level, I decided to keep the alt because there's you are not on their level that are not only my alt, obviously, but nobody's on their level. Do you see the point I'm trying to make here? And right after, I did put alt because I have a soft spot for these groups, but they don't have that thing that the you are not on their level row has. So They're my alts. Obviously, I still love them. Then I kept Stan, which is very self-explanatory. Then we have the casual, and I like them. Call a group I casually listen to a group that I just casually listen to, but I just don't stand. And then you have this they exist row. Like I said, pretty much self-explanatory. They exist. I don't hate their music. I don't like their music, but they're here. I mean, they're okay. And then I decided to replace the no row and with a meh row, because when I say I don't like something, I would be like meh. And I decided to delete the I hate them, because I don't hate a group. That doesn't exist in my vocabulary. I don't really hate a group per se. I wouldn't say that I hate a group per se, or I hate their music. Like, yes, I would. That's why I decided to replace the I hate them by ugh, because this is how I feel about someone's music. I wouldn't say I hate them, because I don't hate them, but the music is ugh.
Yeah, at the end of it, I decided to consider the row as a row for groups that I don't actually know. So here's that.
And it will be the silent row for this video, because what's the point of explaining to you why I don't know this or that group? If I don't know them, I don't know them. So now, anyways, now that I changed the tier list for it to resemble me a little more, let us start with the battery. So first we have Enhypen. If you follow me and you've seen my old videos, you know that I don't particularly appreciate their music. At least I don't particularly appreciate their recent drops. And this sentiment is so strong that I would put them on They Exist. I do casually listen to their first songs. I would say old songs. Is it appropriate to say old songs? Because I mean, I don't know. 2020 is like 3 years ago, right? And 3 years ago is pretty old. So I do occasionally listen to their old songs, but I don't appreciate their recent drops as much, because their last drops are meh. I really love Give and Taken. I love Drunken Days a little less, but it was okay, I guess. I really liked Fever. And when it comes to their last drops, this song I cannot. Thinking about it gave me chills. In a bad way. So I will put them on They Exist just for that. Then we have Elast. I really appreciate their music. If I knew the members and I was familiar with them, I would put them in Stan. But however, I don't. But I really occasionally listen to their music, especially their album Roar, that I really appreciate. So for that, I'm going to put them on casual, and I like them because I do like them. I do like their music. Then we have Cherry Bullet that I will put on casual. I like them just after Elast because I do listen to Elast more than I do for Cherry Bullet. And I really like their last drop, their EP, I guess. I think it was an EP, right? An EP or an album. Anyways, Cherry Wish. So just for that, just for the last album, I would like to put them on casual. I like them. Who the fuck are you? Next we have X1. X1, I'm gonna put them on meh. Well, yeah, I don't really appreciate their music. Well, the effect X1 has on other people, unfortunately, didn't seize me. Like, not only their music didn't like grow on me, and the group lasted like 2 seconds, which is too bad for the fans. I'm sorry for you, but the music wasn't it to me. Then we have Weekly. Weekly, I do occasionally listen to them, and more than Elast, more than Cherry Bullet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them at first because I don't stand them, but I do love their music. Next we have Eyes One. Eyes One. They're going to be a part of my alt because, are you kidding me? People who know flawless discography filled with bops that I particularly affectionate. Eyes One, are you kidding me? I just feel like it's too bad that it's a temporary group, because they were so good together. And I would say that it's a good product of Producer 101. Is it Producer 101? Because I feel like I'm saying shit. I will check it later when I will edit that video. But it's a good product of Mnet. And God knows how much I hate that fucking channel. I miss them so much. And I loved their music. I still listen to them to this day. And they're among my olds, obviously. I'm sorry to say that, but I feel kind of sad when I see the members like separated. Call me however you want, whatever you want, but I just feel like it's too bad to see some members in some members of some member in the Seraphim like separated when I just feel like they belong together. Next we have Stacy, that I occasionally listen to. Even though I'm not familiar with the members, I really occasionally listen to them. I feel like I gave the same explanation for the previous ones, but I'm going to put Stacy after Cherry Bullet because I listen to Cherry Bullet more than I do for Stacy, so I'm going to put them on casual listen to them. Next we have TXT. TXT. You are not on their level. If you have a fave among the fourth generation, I'm just going to tell you that. They are not on TXT's level, period. Everything about this group is flawless. Starting on from the discography. I mean, are you kidding me? They have no skip on their whole discography. Not only about the discography, but their members are extremely talented. Again, I'm not saying that the people who are below them are not talented. I'm just saying that in my point of view, they have this something that makes me, I don't even know how to define it. It's not only about the discography. It's about the storyline. It's about the concepts. It's about how flawless they are and slay on every single one of their concepts. I mean, I don't even know how to define it. I feel like I'm going to make like a whole 5 minute talking about how much I love them. Next, we have aespa. I decided to put them among my olds because I do appreciate them. I have a soft spot for aespa. When I'm saying a soft spot, it's also about the discography because this tier list is essentially about the music, right? But I do have a soft spot for them girls because I do feel and I do see that they are talented, just that their talent is wasted. Because when I talked about TXT earlier, I talked about a flawless discography. It's not the case for aespa. They do have flaws in the discography. I'm a killer. But they are giving. I cannot deny that they are giving, especially B-sides wise. I mean, I still sing Next Level to this day. And the last drop, Girls is not bad. However, I still have that feeling of could do better. I mean, Black Mamba is one of the best fourth generation debut. I mean, according to me, they had one of the best debut ever, and then give me now. Well, all this to say that they're among my old because personally I do appreciate them, but discography wise, it's a could do better. Okay, next we have P1 Harmony. I'm about to stand P1 Harmony, but I just know them musically wise. I was about to find out an excuse of why I don't stand them yet because I just do appreciate their lead. They're like personally wise. I do appreciate their leader, but I don't really know them except for the music because the music, again, like I'm going to say, is fire. I do occasionally listen to them today. Only recently I started to be a casual listener because they do make, you know, the kind of music that I don't like, that I don't particularly appreciate, that I call noise music. But they do make a good kind of noise music, you know what I'm saying? And don't worry. We are in a fourth generation K-pop group topic video. We are going to address that noise music problem, which is not really a problem, but when it is a problem, we are going to address it. I kind of saw their funny videos here and there, and they made me laugh. Then I got interested in their music, and I did find out that they're not only funny, but talented. Then we have 6 that I decided to put on the last place on casual listen to them because all groups above, I do listen to them more than I do with 6. But 6, let me tell you something about the discography. It's good. No, I'm not telling you good noise music because God knows it is a phenomenon in the fourth generation. But they do make actual good music, not noise music. Good music. I became a casual listener of 6 after their comeback Jungle because the respective album of this one, Comeback Jungle, is no joke. Like, I'm looking at you in the eye right now. It is no joke. Am I telling you that I listened to 6 less than all the groups before that? But 6 is no joke, I'm telling you. I know that I don't look credible because I don't stand them, but I am telling you that if I got attached to the members, I am wondering if I'm not going to put them on the You Are Not on Their level because they genuinely do make good songs. Just that personally, I don't feel attached to them. I would recognize that. They actually do make good music. Next, Next, we have Everglow. I love them very much. I'm going to put them in between Weekly and Elas because the music is so good. Remember, the first music I listened about Everglow was La Dida. La Da Dee or La Dida. The song that does La Dee Da Da Dee Da Da Dee Da Dee Da. Da dee da dee da da dee da dee. Oh, and I love that song so much. And I got to get interested in the concept a little more, and it was more than interesting. It was actually very good. So I'm going to put them on casual. I like them because I'm not familiar with the members, and it's, as you noticed since the beginning, it's like the limit to put them on stan, alt, or you are not on their level. And if I did actually stan them, I am wondering if they would not be a part of alts. Their songs are good. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Next, we have Luna. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was kind of surprised to see them there because on their third generation group, I don't understand. They debuted in 2017, right? In 2017, groups are considered third generation. So what are they doing here? So as for Luna, I decided to put them on They Exist. Hear me out about them. I heard a lot of good stuff about Luna. And I've seen a lot of good stuff about Luna. I've heard about them being incredible. I've seen them being incredible. So understand that when I went to actually listen to their music, I was disappointed. It's only what I think. But when I went to listen to their music after all the good things I heard about them, all the good things I've seen about them, like I've seen them cover NCT, right? That NCT cover they absolutely slayed. And I genuinely wanted to be like, oh, Luna, those girls look very interesting to me. And then I went to listen to their music and there was nothing really much appealing about them. Not bad, but not appealing. I didn't feel the feels like Twice as says. Next we have Omega X that I decided to put on They Exist. I don't know if I should explain myself further on this because They Exist is pretty much self-explanatory. I don't feel touched by their music, which isn't bad, but I don't usually listen to it. And I'm not familiar with the members, so They Exist. Next we have Kingdom that has the eternally same concept. Okay, but more seriously, next we have Kingdom, and Kingdom I decided to put them on casual. I like them for the same reasons why I put everyone that I put on casual. I like them. It's because I do appreciate their music, but personally they don't click on me. Next we have ITZY. ITZY, They Exist. I'm going to put them on They Exist because there's like one song from them that I actually fancy. And you know what song it is. It is Wannabe. Yes, it is Wannabe. Do I have to explain myself on this? But well, ITZY, the thing with ITZY is that I mean, it's the same case as the others, right? I don't mind their music, but the music isn't wow to me. The only music that I was like, wow, was Wannabe and Mafia. Honestly, these are the two songs that I actually was like, wow. And the B-sides aren't that wow to me. So yeah, they exist. They do exist, and they have a good existence so far. Well, good existence. I do have sneakers that run through my head and icy too. That's the particular reason why I'm going to put them on They Exist, because I might love Mafia and Wannabe very much. Icy sneakers, nightmare. I'm going to put them on They Exist, just like they're in Hype and Case, right? So next we have Betty. Very Betty that I very much like and casually listen to. That's why I'm going to put them casual. I like them. Do I have to explain further? Do you want me to explain further? Well, yeah, I got to know very on Road to Kingdom, which is funny because they didn't make me curious a bit after their performances. I actually got curious because of one of their members' cover of Bambi. And if you know me, I'm even looking at you in the eye when I'm saying this. If you know me, you know that what I think about that song, Bambi, not only it is a bop, one of the biggest bop of K-pop cumulated, I do also think that nobody, listen to me very carefully, nobody can cover this song and do it like Baekhyun. But like in every movie and case scenario, there's just one person. And this one person is a member of Betty. When I'm telling you, I was flabbergasted by the talent of this boy. When I heard him cover Bambi, I actually thought fourth generation isn't lost after all. I even said it out loud. I was like, the fourth generation isn't lost after all. Because I know that Very Very is a fourth generation group. And when I saw this guy, this miracle cover, Bambi, this good, this right, this pitch perfectly, I was like, oh my God, I think I need to know what Betty Betty sound like. And today I am a casual listener. Very, very. Next, we have Try, that I casually listen to and that I'm going to put on casual listen. I like them. They have good songs, but I'm not familiar with the members, so I'm going to put them there. Next, we have Ghost 9, That Exists to Me. I listened to their debut song. That was Shoot the Moon, I believe, which was not bad. I'm going to put them on They Exist. And I decided to put them above Luna and Omega X. And no reason, I just wanted to put them there. Next, we have... oh my God. Next, we have Purple Kiss. Purple Kiss. Now, listen to me very carefully about this group. You are not on their level. Your fave isn't on their level. TXT isn't on their level. This is why I'm going to put them above. If you know me very well, because I not only did say that on my YouTube channel, I say that everywhere I could go. Purple Kiss is the best group of the fourth generation, boys and girls included. If you want to argue with someone, you can argue with the wall, because I'm not going to change my mind on this. They are the best fourth generation group. Member-wise, discography-wise, musically-wise, talent-wise, nobody, and I'm saying nobody, is reaching their level. And I've searched for it. I've searched for groups to see if there's actually someone who is reaching their level, and there's not. There's none. And I'm looking at you in the eye when I'm telling you this. There's none who is reaching Purple Kiss's level. What I said about aespa earlier, about being the group that made one of the best debut. When I say one of the, I am counting Purple Kiss on it, because their debut song is just... I mean, all their songs are just... There's no song, even Mem. Even Mem is good, okay? You're not going to change my mind on this. Hear me out about Mem. It's not about the song. Yes, it is about the song, but it's a song that I'm going to defend with my life, with everything. Just like TXT, I could spend like 5 minutes, an hour, to explain how much I love these girls. Not only these girls, but their music. I am obsessed with their music, with their concept, with everything they're making. When it comes to Purple Kiss, it's no joke. Like I said earlier, and with no debate, they are the best fourth generation group, not girl group, not boy group so far. So that's that. Next, we have Nature. I'm not going to explain myself further on Nature. I do casually listen to them. I do like some of their songs. So yeah, I put them on casual. I like them just as much as DKB and as much as all those groups that are on this row, now that I'm thinking about it. Next, we have Promise 9 that I'm going to put on They Exist, because it's nothing personal. I mean, there's nothing personal. Actually, Promise 9 is one of the only groups on this row that I actually didn't listen to. It will be among the people that I won't even place on this tier list just because I don't know them. But I would like to place them on it because, I mean, I do feel and I am aware that they are talented. I saw them in some TikTok challenges with my faves, and I was, in fact, impressed by their moves. They are on the project, I'd say, of about to listen to. I just don't know how good or how bad they are. That's why I'm going to put them on They Exist. In short, I don't know them, but I am about to know them. You feel me? Yes, you do feel me. But yeah, Promise 9, they are in the project of me going to listen to them. Next, we have 80s. I think that for 80s, a little backstory needs to be said. How did I got to know 80s? It's the same case as Luna. I kept hearing about them here and there. People were saying that they're talented. People were saying that their discography is fire. People were saying that they're incredible. That they are incredible, in short. I even discussed with one of my mutuals saying that 80s, the thing with 80s is that they're incredible. And I see BTS in them. That made me very curious. The minute she said, like, I see BTS in them. They are the next BTS. I'm just saying that. They are the next BTS. Small company going up and up little by little. They are the next BTS. and the music, I do hear BTS in them. And I'm like, okay. I went to search a little more about ATEEZ, and then I went to look for their debut song because I like to do things in order, you see. And then I heard their debut song, Wonderland. I'm not going to say much. Well, yeah, in fact, it's a video made for me to say much. I disliked it. I hated Wonderland. Wonderland is a nightmare. My nightmare. Like, I got chills. Not in a good way. So to the person who told me that they're the next BTS, you will recognize yourself. No, they're not. No, they're not. And after that day, I'm going to tell you, I lost my will and everything related to curiosity destroyed when it comes to ATEEZ. And wait up, the story's not finished at Tiny. I know that you are starting to type something to hate on me. The story's not finished. Let me finish. Wait up. After I lost all will and curiosity about ATEEZ, a few weeks or months passed. I went into one of my friends' Instagram story, right? And she played that song. I'm in love. That ATEEZ song that made me have the feels like Twice as Say. And when I'm telling you I love that song, you know you love a song when it doesn't have to grow on you. And when I'm telling you that I heard a snippet of it, I heard a snippet of that song and I was like, oh my God, who's that? And then I got to know that it was ATEEZ. Because, spoiler alert, I'm proud to tell you that I am a casual listener of ATEEZ. I learned a lesson from it. Do not stop yourself at one song. When you are curious about a group, do not stop yourself at one song. Go and search more for it. Go and search more about a group before telling yourself that you are not going to be a stan of this group. Go and search more than one song. Because if I stopped myself at Wonderland and I had an image of ATEEZ based on Wonderland, trust me, I wouldn't be a casual listener of ATEEZ. Like I said for others, I'm not really familiar with the members and all that, and they do have flaws in their discography. I wasn't really appealed by Guerrilla, but I was for example Firework. I fucking love that song. Are you kidding? Adding to that their B-sides are fire, at least enough to me to consider myself as a casual listener. This backstory was very long. Anyways, next we have Only One Of, and you have here the perfect example of me casually listening to a group and having a soft spot for them. I feel like what I'm about to say is controversial, but I would put them on alt if it wasn't for my bias leaving the group. My bias was Love, and he left Only One Of on 2021. And since then, I didn't catch up on them per se. Maybe musically, I would with 2 or 3 weeks late, I would check on their music, because musically they're still good. That's why I'm going to put them on Stan, because I still have a soft spot for them, but I'm not that familiar with them as I used to be. I do love Only One Of, but I do miss Love. Anyways, next we have Onewe, that I do consider as a band that exists. Nothing more, nothing less. The only song that I actually listen to from them is that song where they feature Hwasa, and I don't even remember the title of the song, so that's the point. They exist to me. Not bad, but not good, like Queen Jisoo says. Next we have IVE. What I'm going to say is very personal. Well, I'm going to put them on They Exist. Not because musically wise they're not good, because they are good. It's just that personally, I don't feel the thing that people feel when they listen to their songs, because according to the milestones they achieved, there are a lot of people appreciating that music. I just don't have that feeling. I just don't relate with that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Their songs are not bad. They're in fact good, but not very good to the point where I'm going to casually listen to them. So They Exist. IVE exists to me. I feel like it's too bad that I feel that way, because there's 2 members of IVE1 that I really appreciate and affectionate. It's not enough to me. To me, it's not enough. So They Exist, and that's it. Next, we have Treasure, that I would consider myself a casual listener of, and proudly, in fact, because they're very good. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just too bad that they are in a company that cannot handle them. Next, we have Le Seraphim, that without any surprise, I do stan. But they're not my ult, but I do stan them because their music, B-sides, impressive. And just like Only One Of, I do have that bittersweet feeling when I'm listening to them. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I didn't know Garam that much, okay? I just feel like it's too bad that I wouldn't say surf because it's not their fault, but like they surfed on that scandal for their success. That is just what I feel like. Maybe you don't see things that way, but I feel like it's too bad that she left and couldn't appreciate the success that the Seraphim has right now. So same level as Only One Of, but I do catch up more on the Seraphim than Only One Of. That's why I just put them above Only One Of. Next we have Kepler, that I would consider myself casual listener to, as much as NMIX and TO1. I mean, yeah, Kepler. I'm not familiar with the members. I do love and appreciate Hikaru. She's very impressive. I got to know them a little more further on Queendom, and I think it's too bad because there's only some members that I really noticed. There wasn't like a light that much light on the other members, or at least I didn't notice it. And I would like to take this occasion to call out some K-tubers that are calling them boring when they're not. They're just not. You guys just have an idea because of, or thanks to Eyes One, I don't even know how to say it, but because of Eyes One, you have a precise idea of what temporary group should look like, when it shouldn't necessarily look like or sound like Eyes One. If you personally felt like I personally felt touched by Eyes One, that is something on your stand, and it's your right and prerogative to not like Kepler. But calling them boring is a blatant lie. Obviously they're not. I do love their music. I do occasionally listen to them. Not enough to stand them. I'm not really familiar with them per se, but I do like and occasionally listen to their music. Next we have Black Swan. Now Black Swan, I'm not even hesitating. I'm going to put them on meh. I know that Black Swan is mostly, let's not lie to ourselves, because Black Swan is mostly known for having the very first black idol ever. I know they are popular for this, and I'm very proud, by the way, because that one black K-pop idol, it's not the first K-pop idol, but like it's the first one that is, I'd say, dark skin. As I can see her, I see that she's talented. But as for Black Swan's music, I don't feel appealed, like at all. I'm going to put them on me. And it has nothing personal, because if it was personal, I would put them on casual listen. But their music isn't something that I particularly like. I'm going to put them on me. Next we have Billy, that I'm going to put on They Exist, because their music till this day, not good, not bad, they exist. Anyways, next we have MC&D, and just like everything in this list is very personal. MC&D, they exist, man. No, you know what? May. I'm going to put them on May because, I mean, they sound different. They do sound different. Am I being insulting if I'm saying not in a good way? I mean, I would put them on They Exist if I did appreciate their songs, but they don't sound appealing to me, so I'm going to put them on May. It's the actual reason why I'm putting them on May, because I was about to put them on They Exist, and then I thought about the fact that I actually love ITZY's songs and Hypen songs, Billy's songs, and I cannot put them at the same level as ET because I didn't feel the feels I felt. That's why I'm putting them on May. Next we have Onus, and Onus, I do have a soft spot for them. Just that, again, there's this limit of me not knowing the members personally. I casually listen to them, and if it wasn't for me not knowing the members that much, I would put them on Stan. Next we have the boys, and the boys, they're my ults. I mean, without any discussion, you shouldn't be surprised. They are incredible. I have more than a soft spot for them in my heart because they were my COVID-19 group. You know what I mean by that? What I mean by COVID-19 group is that I consumed a lot of the boys' content in the COVID-19 era. I was a big ass Dobie when the world was in lockdown, you see, and when I was like bored and I was looking for something to do, what I found to do was to stand the boys, and I'd say that they were here. I started to stand them at that precise moment, and just for that, they're among my ults. Still till this day. I would say that if it wasn't wasn't for that song right here that I, to say it politely, don't like at all. If it wasn't for that song, I would put them among the list of people who have a flawless discography, because their discography is fire. Just like TXT, Purple Kiss, or EXO, right? But it's not. Anyways, next we have Stray Kids. I just know, I know, you saw the thumbnail, you know me, and as a non-Stray Kids stan and hater of noise music, I cannot put them on They Exist. I have to put them on Meh. Stray Kids. I do feel like it's the same case as in Hypen. I used to like the songs they drop. Well, Mira and Double Knot, and there's some B-sides here and there that are not bad. But hear me out. Their noise music is so bad, I cannot put them on They Exist. Because they make me have a strong feeling, the music, not Stray Kids, to make me have a strong feeling of dislike that much for me to put them on Meh. I mean, there is Stray Kids songs that I don't hate, love even, but when there's like 8 out of 10 songs that you actually hate, they make you feel something that is not love. So overall, what I feel for the discography is Meh. Okay guys, that is it for today's video, and I hope you liked it. If you have an opinion about whatever I said in this video, whether you felt offended, whether you want to insult me, well, no. You can feel offended and still be polite in the comment section. But if you felt offended, you can share it down in the comment section below. However, if you felt something and if you feel like leaving a comment, leave a comment down below. Or if you are too tired for it, you can leave a like or a dislike, whatever you want. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and see you next time for another video. Bye.